What is up, everybody? What's up? What's up, man? I'm so excited today. I forgot to turn on my lights. My bad. Look. We're all sitting here in the dark. At least the snow monster was. But what's up? How's everybody doing, man? I'm excited. I'm very excited. I didn't even put on this is like a chill shirt, something I got for like 4th of July years ago or something. I didn't even put on. I should have put on my Punisher shirt. I should be rocking the Punisher shirt right now. But man, what amazing news. This is amazing news. I'm not sure exactly how long ago this broke, but looks like about an hour ago they posted it. But here it is right here. I'm going to have to share this. Let's see if I can make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Oh my God. Jon Bernthal, The Punisher, Walking Dead, Daredevil, Wolf Wall, like so many things this guy's been a part of. I was like, hey, okay, well, kind of a fan, but the Punisher, he is my favorite Punisher. I do already have a Funko Pop signed by Jon Bernthal. I got this in an auction though. I did not get this signed by him in person. I want to get a poster going. I'm like starting a little Punisher shrine over there where I've got like some Daredevil and Punisher stuff up in the corner. And I need to get a poster for that. So I will be having 2 Bernthal autographs by the time this is all said and done, at least 2. Who knows what else I may get signed. But Bernthal is a badass. Punisher is my favorite all-time superhero. And I'm blown away. I'm floored. Hey, if Nick, anybody, Creep I.E, if you're watching, if you put Thomas Jane next to Bernthal, I may just have a heart attack and keel over. But Jon Bernthal, I am absolutely blown away. I love this, and there's been some great announcements. They have a great lineup coming up. So don't get me wrong. This is not the only reason I'm excited about Creep I.E. But when I saw this, I was like, I can't believe it. This is amazing. I am so thrilled. Bernthal is going to be there. But also, the day keeps getting better because just a few minutes after I saw that, I learned that Denzel has come out and said that there are 2 more Equalizer movies on the way. And I love me some Denzel, one of my favorite actors. Denzel is in my top 5 of my favorite actors of all time. And I'll tell you, Bernthal is climbing that ladder. Bernthal may knock off Matt Damon here before too long if Matt Damon doesn't do any more Bourne movies, because the Bourne movies are definitely what put Matt Damon in that upper echelon for me. Green Zone, some other things that Matt Damon's done, I've absolutely loved as well. But I'm pointing at my picture. You can't see it, but I'm pointing at my picture of Matt Damon over there, and he needs to do more. I need more Jason Bourne. But I'll tell you what, the Punisher is coming back in Daredevil in the new show, the new season coming up. I think sometime next year, and I'm so excited for that. Cannot wait for that. But deep breath, OGP, deep breath. The Punisher is coming to Creep I.E Con, and I'm so excited. It is, when the Punisher comes to Creep I.E, it is definitely
vamp time.
It's vamp time, but it's not really vamp time. That's Thomas Jane. But I'll tell you what, my favorite Punisher movie is the one with Thomas Jane, but my favorite Punisher in general is Bernthal. Amazing. He is absolutely amazing. So I am absolutely stoked that he is coming. I cannot wait to be able to meet him in person, take a picture with. I got to get a picture with him. I don't know if I'll do a professional photo op, maybe just get a picture at his table with him after getting something signed. Probably be the way I would go. Usually you can pay for an autograph and it'll be whatever the price is, and then pay a few bucks more and get the picture with him. So that's probably the route I'm going to go. Creep I will be rocking my Punisher t-shirt, and I'm probably going to break down because I've been thinking about doing this for a while. If I ever saw Bernthal or Thomas Jane, if I ever saw either one of them at a convention to maybe get the Punisher trench coat. So I may have to break down and go into the convention full Punisher. It'd be the OG Punisher right here. That would be the P. It would be the OG Punisher. But anyways, I am a huge Equalizer, Equalizer 2 and Equalizer 3 fan. I love the Equalizer movies. The first one's the best. This part 2 and part 3 are about the same. But man, I'll tell you, we got some noise in there. I haven't broken the seal on this because I've streamed them. I had DVDs of the Equalizer movies, and then recently picked this up with the two of them. And yeah, we were sliding around. Oh man, how are we looking? I was still a minty fresh. That's a minty fresh. So we're okay. It's still minty fresh. Man, that would have been disappointing if that wasn't minty fresh. I don't know if this is expired already or not. Let's see. When does it say expires? 12/31/2020. So this is expired, but if anybody wants to try the code, if you could read it, I don't know if you could even read it or not. But there's the code. You'd have to freeze frame the video and try and do that. But man, I love, and this is it's a shame. I'm gonna have to get a new case with the dual disc inside because this has like the wrinkly plastic. I hate that wrinkly plastic, but the artwork inside is fine. It's just the plastic's wrinkly. But I love Equalizer, Equalizer 2, Equalizer 3. I love Denzel. Denzel is definitely my top favorite actors. He's not going anywhere. American Gangster. I mean, like so many different things. But article from Esquire today says in the Equalizer 2, director Antoine Fuqua, I don't know how you say it, Fuqua. I don't know how you say his last name. Gave Denzel Washington's character a new ability called Equalizer Vision. Basically, it allowed Washington's Robert McCall to instantly find every weapon's location in a room and know how to use it effectively. And see, and that's not like Equalizer Vision. That's when you walk into a room. One of the things that they just basic military instinct that they train you, at least in the Marine Corps, when you walk into a room, you evaluate where's the exits, where are potential threats. Don't sit with your back to the door, things like that. And that's just Equalizer is very in tune with all that stuff. So I don't think it's just like, oh my God, he knows like in this second drawer from the bottom over here, there's a weapon. But the idea that he has those instincts. But see, so the action film made 190 million at the box office. So did the Equalizer 3. Now Washington is using his Equalizer vision to foresee another 2 films in his future. Let's see. I told them I would do another Equalizer. We're doing 4 and 5, Washington told Esquire. Many fans believed Equalizer 3 marked the official finale to the Equalizer trilogy. According to Washington, there's not just 1, but 2 more Equalizers in the works. More people are happy about that. People love those daggone movies, those Equalizer movies, Washington continued. But I've come to realize that Equalizer films are for me too, because they're for the people. They want me to go get the bad guys. We can't get them, so you go get them. And I say, okay, I'll get them. Just wait right there. I'll be right back. I love it. Denzel is such a badass. He is such a great human being. He is an amazing actor. And it's funny, I was watching another video, and there's very few actors in Hollywood that won't do like on-screen romance or kissing or whatever because they feel like it'd be like an insult or unfaithful to their wife. Denzel's one of them. Jim Caviezel's another. That what's his name? McDonough guy that's on the Tulsa King is another one. So very few people in Hollywood will say, I'm not going to do on-screen love scenes or kissing or whatever. But Denzel is one of those. But man, what a great day in announcements. Yesterday, I was sitting here going, we have no announcements. There's no news this week. It's a very slow week for Horror Movie Monday. And then bam, just like that, we get Equalizer 3, Equalizer 4, and The Punisher is going to be at Creep I.E. Con. I cannot wait. I am blown away. But I thought, well, in addition to talking about all this stuff, we'll dive in and we'll look at some of the other announcements that Creep I.E. Con has made so far, because there's some good ones there. I'm very excited. And I keep telling Nick, we can't afford this. We can't afford this. We're all going bankrupt over here buying all these autographs because they keep getting so many legends at these conventions. So let me back up. And before we dive any more, let me say hello to everybody in the chat here. Antonis, what's up? Pam Punk, what's going on? Greeting from Texas Coast. Oh, hey, the Texas Coast. Did you see Elon's rocket take off and the big booster, they instead of trying to catch it, something went wrong, so they sent it out over the ocean and blew it up. That just happened like an hour ago too. Dominic, what's going on? Derek Barber, what's up? MRI did go well. You know what? And I should mention that. So I had to cut the live stream kind of short last night so I could go. I had 8 p.m. MRI and I loved it. The tube was much bigger. And I only went in so far, like where I could. And this is my problem with being, I'm not real claustrophobic, but when I can't move my arms, that's a problem. This one, it was big enough that I could have clearly moved my arms. And let's just say the apocalypse happened while I was in the MRI. I could have like grabbed it and pulled myself out of there and I would have been fine. I did not feel like I could do that on the first MRI that I ever had a while back. And so this one, much less stressful, easy. And the guy came and got me and he's like, all right, you're done. I was like, wow, that was 20 minutes. Like, no way. So MRI did go very well. Thanks, Derek. Michael McNally, what's up? A Walking Dead reunion. Creep I.E. Hey, who knows who they're going to announce next? Knowing Creep I.E. Yeah, they're probably going to have the whole Walking Dead cast. Although I'll tell you what, I want Charlie Cox to come back now because I got Charlie Cox on that picture. I think from Wet Movie 1 or something, right? I think we did a little trade or something. But I need a Daredevil poster or like a Punisher poster signed by Charlie Cox and John Bernthal now. So man, regret. So that's why you got to get them when you see them at the conventions. You got to get these guys and you got to start this poster because then you will regret it down the road. But John Bernthal is the Punisher on TV. Yes. And he is epic. Double J, what up, Double J? His performance of the Punisher is so menacing. He is almost considered an anti-villain. I know. No, and we love but the Punisher's a good guy. He's not like the Punisher is not like Tony Soprano, where we root for him and he kills people and we're okay with that, but he's still a bad guy. The Punisher is like he's even a better guy than like Dexter Morgan because we root for Dexter. But Dexter kills people because even if he didn't have serial killers, he would still have that need to kill. The Punisher's just killing bad guys. He's just killing bad guys. What up, G Lopez, 1979? How you doing, brother? Derek Barber. Yes, we are so wow. You're excited. I know. I am pumped. I am pumped for this. Yeah, I've never been this excited for an announcement for a convention. I've never been, not to where I'm like, I have to go live right now. We have to talk about this right now. I've never been like this. DG, what up, DG? What's up, Jude? How you doing? For me, Dolph Lundgren is my favorite Punisher. No, and hey, you know what? Dolph is a very good Punisher. But so for me, unfortunately, Dolph is when it comes to the movies, that is my least favorite of the movies. I like Thomas Jane's movie the best, and I forget what was the other actor's name that was in the most recent Punisher movie. And then the one from the 80s would be my least favorite. Still, I enjoy them all. Gale, what's up, Gale? And you know what? Where are my Punisher movies? I should have pulled those out, even though Bernthal's not in them. I should have pulled them out. We're talking about Punisher. So here we go, right here. So yep, Vengeance has a name. Yes. See, and that's what we love about, in like the Batman movie, they kept calling him, the one with Robert Pattinson, they kept calling him Vengeance. But no. That's Vengeance right there. That's Vengeance. But Thomas Jane, this is my favorite Punisher movie. John Travolta kind of failed us all. He's the only bad thing in this movie where he's kind of but the rest of the movie is great. This story is phenomenal. I love it. And then here you go. So love these movies, but I will take the TV show over these any day of the week. The TV show is so good. But Gale, what's up, my bitches? So Gale Hans, what's going on, homeboy? How you doing? I was bored watching Equalizer. What? Wondering, was it just me? I still have the first one on DVD, but it's the to be sold section. Wow. So I love the Equalizer movies. I've not seen the show with Queen Latifah, and I don't plan on it. I don't care to. It's nothing against Queen Latifah. She's fine and other things, but she is kind of like a out of shape, chubby middle-aged woman. And now I know Denzel's like definitely middle-aged. He's getting up there in years now, especially, but he still looks like a badass. So, I mean, Queen Latifah walking around in a pantsuit is not scaring me. Freaking Denzel Washington rolls up. Yeah, that's going to scare the crap out of me. So I'm not into that. And I have not seen the original TV show from the 80s, but man, I absolutely love the Denzel Equalizer movies. Obviously, you haven't heard about Gladiator 2, Denzel kissing another guy, but it was cut. No, I haven't heard about that. But was that really Denzel, or was that a stand-in? Because I've heard that that like Denzel, was it Denzel? Some of these guys that won't do kissing scenes, they'll use stand-ins. They'll have but they'll shoot the reverse angle or whatever, so you can't really see their face, but it'll be their like stand-in, or their stunt body double or whatever that does. I gotta like itch on my under my sock right now. My bad. So maybe it was that. I don't know. I haven't seen that scene, but I just know that Denzel, from what I've heard, what I've known about Denzel, is that he doesn't do the smoochies on there. Should I rewatch the Equalizer? The first one, dude, the first Equalizer movie is one of my favorite movies of all time. It starts out, I mean, you're learning about this girl, you're learning about the Equalizer, but when shit hits a fan, it is amazing. It is very, very good. Let's see here. I don't like MRIs. I'm with you. It was not fun, but it wasn't so bad this time. The tube was bigger. The first MRI I ever had was in a mobile unit, so the tube was kind of small, and I was like squished up like this. It was no fun. This one wasn't so bad. My Wil Wheaton autographed DVD is for sale if anyone wants to make an offer. Well, there you go. Hit up Jude if anybody needs that Wil Wheaton. Torment him. What's up? Well, and thank you for that. Yes, it did go well. Yes, so we're waiting on the results. Don't know nothing about that yet. But, as far as the process was fine. I'm always scared with MRI. We'll find something new or unexpected. Yeah. Well, and you're definitely right about that. And that's, part of getting older. We always wonder what's next. What are we, what are they going to find? Are we going to be dying here or what? And it is scary. Double J got a new collection going on, trying to get all of Scout Taylor Compton's movies. Nice. Very cool. Scout is a very friendly person in person. Wet Movie One, I think, has interviewed her. I haven't. But I've talked with Scout at conventions, and she's always been nice, and you always see her very friendly and stuff with everybody. So love Scout. That's an awesome collection to get. Autographs are very expensive now. They are. You are right. Walking Dead at Creep I.E would be epic. Yes, it definitely would. For me, I give me the cast of Daredevil. Bring Charlie Cox back. You got Bernthal, Charlie Cox, and then get I forget the actress, but the guy who played the friend who was a lawyer, and then the girl and stuff from the show. Bring them all. I personally would rather that than Walking Dead. Although, I mean, if you're gonna roll in Negan and Daryl, and you're gonna start rolling in some of these guys, okay, I'm down too. I would love that too. What's up, Mr. Bones? Terry, what's going on, Terry? How you doing? The Punisher is pretty much a serial killer. No, he is, but he kills bad people. So that's why he's like an outlaw. But as far as like, the guy, you can root for him because he's killing bad people. He doesn't go hurting innocent people. He goes after the bad guys. Dexter, awesome. Seasons 1 through 4. Yes, seasons 1 through 4 are by far the best of Dexter. 5, 6, 7, 8 go downhill. The one when Dexter came back for the new season, that was pretty good, and I'm very much looking forward to the 2 new shows for Dexter. Love Me Thomas Jane Punisher. Yes, Gale. No, I tell you, that movie is, to me, hands down the best Punisher movie. And here's the thing. Yep. This one is pretty good. And what's this dude's name? I can't remember his name. Son of a bitch. And it's so small I can't even read it. But this dude, he's good. But the problem is, all the bad guys in this movie, they talk like they're gangsters from New York. Oh, and they got these horrible, cheesy accents. And that just drove me nuts the whole fucking movie. Now, when he's there on the chandelier, spinning around, shooting everybody in circles, that's pretty badass. But the whole accents and everything was But now, see, with this Punisher movie, starting out, seeing the Punisher's family get killed and him becoming the Punisher, like that kind of origin story, I love that about this. I absolutely loved it. This was such a good one. And the cast in this, are you kidding me? Ben Foster, Rebecca Romaine Stamos, Roy Scheider, John Travolta, Thomas Jane. I mean, like, the cast was absurd with this movie. So love me the Punisher movies. I'm amped. I am amped for Creep I.E. I cannot wait now. Way Up Dude, what's up, Way Up Dude? What does one boob say to the other boob? If we don't get support, people will think we're nuts. I keep hanging so low, they'd be down there at nut level, right? Good stuff. Good stuff. Jude says, I'm picky about movies, music, and about people in general. As you should be. There's no reason not to be, and there's no shame in that. That's more power to you. I'll be on Team Dolph with Double J. Okay. Yeah, that's you know what? Dolph as an actor, I mean, he's kind of a stiff sometimes. But you know, he's got, what was that other movie that Fat Samurai guy and I watched not too long ago? The action movie where Dolph was going around just whooping everybody's ass. Was great. But Thomas Jane got a special place in my heart in those. I'm scared by some pantsuits, right? I guess that's a good point. Some pantsuits, man. Was a stand-in with Denzel. See, okay, and that's what I thought. Equalizer is dope. Yes, love Equalizer. Yeah, he doesn't kiss in movies. Yep. Hey, did use a lotion for the MRI? Did not have to use any lotion. No lotion. I just laid on that bed, scooted up in there, and they rolled me in and for 20 minutes and was done. No lotion involved. Who's your favorite free autograph? No charge. I don't have any free autographs. I don't think I've ever gotten a free autograph. No, I take that back. I have gotten free autographs. Not many, but my favorite free autograph that I got would be Felissa Rose. And I got her free because I was there at Halloween Depot with Wet Movie 1. And because, she's like such good friends with Wet Movie 1, she was like, I'm not going to charge a friend of Wet Movie 1. So I was like, sweet. So I would have to say Felissa. Breaking out something different tonight. Oh, Maker's Mark 101. Nice. I've never had that, but it is a very classy booze there, Gale. So hopefully you enjoy that. MRIs are like being on a rocket launcher. About an hour of your life go through both for the brain. I have a normal firing brain. I'm fucking normal according to a brain surgeon. And that's all that matters, right? If a brain surgeon says you're normal, that's all that matters. If you can't take advice or take an opinion from a brain surgeon, we're in trouble. Right? I know the Punisher is a good person and you root for him because he kills criminals. But other heroes in MCU look at him as he's hero. Yes. No. But that is a unique dynamic that I love because, him and Daredevil obviously don't see eye to eye because Daredevil is like Batman and they don't want to kill anybody. Personally, I love a good body count. I want these bad guys dead because look at what happened. You got Daredevil who will not kill. And what's his name? Private Pile. the Private Pile character there. Let me go back and get everybody's names right here. So Vincent D'Onofrio's character, Wilson Fisk, because Daredevil wouldn't kill Wilson Fisk came back to fuck him good. So if Daredevil would have killed Wilson Fisk, like the Punisher would have killed Wilson Fisk, he wouldn't be a problem again. So, but I understand for the sake of comic books and stuff, you want to keep that dynamic going. You want to have some good battles between these characters. Sorry, I'm getting blown up over here. I'm going to have to mute my phone really quick. Oh, there we go. Done. I think writing comic books, maybe it was taboo back in the day, so they didn't want to kill people. Or maybe it was like, you know what? So we can keep the comic book going. We have these two people pitted against each other over and over again. Maybe that's why they didn't kill people. For me, kill them. Come up with somebody new. I want that person dead. I want to go to the house. I want to burn it down, and I want to piss on the ashes. That's what I want to do. Let's see here. The guy in the Punisher just died. That guy in the Punisher just died. Who are we talking about? The guy in the Punisher? Oh, which one, Gale? You pulled off that accent very well. Well, thank you very much. Jam and Music Man, what's up? I love the 2004 Punisher. Yes, I'm telling you, that's my favorite right there. Right, this is the 2004. This is like 2018. That's pretty good or whatever. But this one, yes, that's my favorite. So me and Jamic Music Man on the same page over there. I need to reschedule my 2 rocket launcher visits. You're only high for an hour with the contrast. Drink more water. See, and that's what I didn't like. I was drinking water on the way there and make sure like my stomach wouldn't get upset or whatever. And then I went to the bathroom. I laid down. Boom, it was done. It wasn't bad for me. It wasn't bad at all. Have you been staying updated with UAP hearings in Congress? And so Gemmy Music Man is talking about unidentified aerial phenomena, and I have not lately. I've been so busy. There's been so much going on in the world, and it's hard. Like every news source you go to or anything, it's just been politics lately. So I have not. I did watch, thanks to my good friend Jeff Mandel, director of the 1980s Elves movie, sent me a message reminding me about the rocket, the SpaceX rocket taking off today. And so I watched that, and then the booster come down and blow up. And as I was watching that is when I heard the news about freaking the Punisher going to be at Creep I.E, and it's been a whirlwind since then. But no, is there any news, any other new news going on in the world of UAPs? I have not been keeping up. Double J, need help. I have a problem. I went to Goodwill with a limit of $5 to $10 and spent 100 in movies, I think. Yes, you're a shopaholic. You definitely are. It's hard. Sometimes you go in there and you're like, ooh, I want this. And that's what happened to me. Every time I go to Zia Records, I'm like, I'm just going to buy a couple things. I'm going to stick to what's on my list. And then next thing I know, I'm walking out with a stack like this, spending $70. It's funny because my average at Zia, I'll spend $70, then I'll go to the other Zia and it's another $70. And it's not intentional. It just seems to wind up that way. But it is tough. It is tough when you go and you start finding movies. Many actors don't care about kissing another actor, but these days those roles go to bi or gay people. But most straight actors are about the character they're playing. Yeah, and so, I mean, here's the thing. From what I know about Hollywood, there's a lot of, bi, gay, straight, whatever, LGBT, pick your letter. There's a lot of them in Hollywood, and most of them are not very religious. And so as far as like, oh, I got to kiss another person. Sure. No problem. I respect that just as much as I respect somebody going like, you know what? I'm married. I'm feeling uncomfortable kissing anyone other than my wife because I gave an oath to her, or husband, or whoever it is. If whether it's 2 men, a man and a woman, whatever, or or 2 women, if you have a partner that you have sworn, said I'm going to spend my life with you and for you, I understand not wanting to kiss somebody else. Now, could cost you movie roles, could cost you a lot of money, and I mean that's part of the deal. But I don't fault anybody either way on any of that. Also from Ray Stevenson. That's right. I had heard Ray Stevenson passed away not too long ago, right? Yeah. Another character that is like the Punisher is Paul from Death Wish. He kills criminals. Yes. See, and that's where I'm all about. You know, I hate innocent victims getting killed. Don't like to see innocent victims. But oh, there's I hear kids and probably wife and stuff going on back there. So we're gonna get some dogs barking. But a character like Dexter who takes out bad guys, character like Punisher who takes out bad guys, I'm all about it. And even to a certain extent, Tony Soprano, because the mob has a code of ethics where you don't kill civilians. You only kill other mobsters or, you know, other gangsters or other like bad people. So, you know, but the mob is always loosey-goosey with their, you know, convictions. So, you know, that's kind of, you know, hey, if somebody is doing bad things, let's take them out. Let's get rid of them. Move on. Put them in the ground. Nice. Love the Christmas tree in the background. Pazuzu McGee. Well, thank you very much. Yes. And so and I forgot to turn on the Blockbuster sign. Oh, hold on. Oops, too bright. Hang on. There you go. Yeah, I forgot about that. And big ups to Robert C for hooking it up with that Blockbuster sign. It's still a little too bright. Oh, and I'm not even on air. I forgot. I got so excited about these announcements. I didn't even do the on air light or the Blockbuster light. It's still a little too bright. There you go. Now you can read it. Every time you turn it on, it resets to like its standard brightness. And I got to dim it so you can see here, so it's not like blown out on the camera. But I got to do a video, and that was actually I was going to shoot that video today of all my Christmas decorations, because all my Christmas decorations in here are movie related, and so I was going to do a room tour with the Christmas decorations, but I've not done that yet. I was going to do it today, but then this news broke, and so here we are. So maybe tomorrow or the next day I'll put up that video. Majority of news has been propaganda, misinformation since 2015. Even if you like what they tell you, it might be a lie. 100% on both sides of the aisle. All the news is you have to question it. You have to question it. You can't just take it for granted anymore. Hollyweird. I can only imagine that a daddy A list of all celebrities involved. Oh yeah, the P Diddy list. Man, yeah, no, that's going to be, if that comes out public or whatever, man, or any like the Epstein stuff or whatever, it's going to be interesting to see what names are on those lists. I think that if you're an actor, you have a girlfriend or wife, they have to understand what you do in film is just acting and not real life. Double J. So yes. And so one of the girls that we cast in Wild Game had a scene where she's having a fight with her boyfriend. She comes in and she's trying to like seduce him. We don't have nudity in the movie, but she comes in and like has a robe, and she takes the robe off, and she's got this sexy lingerie under there. And I think at one point she said, she would have been okay if we asked her to do nudity because she understood it was for the movie. And we're like, no, we're not trying to push those boundaries or push those limits there. But it's part of it. It is part of it. And if you choose not to, then you may lose roles or opportunities. And that's just part of the deal. And I think people have to be okay with that either way. Reacher from the TV show has Punisher serial killer vibes, pretty mean in season 2. Nate, yes, Reacher is another one. I love him. And Reacher, he's not like a killer. And I don't think, Punisher isn't like he doesn't wake up going like, I need to kill people. Punisher kills people that deserve it. Dexter wakes up and needs to kill people. Reacher is like, I'll kill you if I have to. But if we can figure this shit out, then maybe you don't have to die. But Reacher's definitely willing to kill people, and that's great because that adds that uncertainty. When you're going along, it's that craziness. You don't know what's going to happen, and it makes it exciting. But Reacher, what a phenomenal show! Absolutely love that show, and cannot wait for more of that if or when we get it. I've always preferred anti-heroes like Spawn and Punisher over superheroes like Superman. I'm with you 100%. 100% with you. What about the Thanksgiving reviews? You're doing those on this one or double streaming, postponing? Oh, so the Thanksgiving reviews, the ones I talked about yesterday, we're going to be talking about those next Monday on Horror Movie Monday. And so offhand, we were watching, I'll have to pull up the list again, but I can't remember. I'll have to go. I'd have to pull up the list, but I don't have it here. But I'm going to put up a post still of all the movies that we're going to be talking about next week, which is 3 of them. So we're going to talk about 3 movies, Thanksgiving movies, next Monday. So be on the lookout for that post. It'll be a YouTube post from me there. Would you consider Jigsaw an anti-hero? Ooh, you're talking about good old John, Mr. Tobin Bell. No, so at first he was kind of like only going to kill people who were taking life for granted, or who were just not grateful for what they had. But he kind of went revenge mode against the people that kind of screwed him over and started killing other people and stuff. So I don't put him as an anti-hero. I think maybe his intent was to be there, but he swung a little too far into being a villain. So I kind of just put him as a villain. I recall the shock when little girl got with the ice cream was killed in the original Assault on Precinct 13. Oh, yeah. Talk about an innocent victim. Yes. An Assault on Precinct 13. A great classic movie. And I got the 4K that I still have to watch, again, because I haven't seen it forever. And I keep getting like, oh, I'm going to watch this. But then my stack of movies to watch just stays huge. So I haven't gotten around to checking that out. Is this my pest control guy is coming today? The Orkin Man is coming, and oh no, that is not the Orkin Man. That's the little boy from next door, and the dogs are barking. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Wasn't Bruce Willis in Unbreakable kind of a character like the Punisher Dexter? Yeah, you know what? I would have to go watch Unbreakable again. Now, Unbreakable, Glass, and whatever the third movie in that trilogy was. Love those movies. Those were great. But I would have to watch them again to kind of decide about those characters. It's been a while since I've seen that. Well, straight actors got the gay roles, but they did talk about how the role wasn't a big deal, but gay actors are in the closet. Ali Sheedy, Jake Gyllenhaal, Charlize Theron, and Keanu Reeves are fine with it. Yeah, to me, here's the thing. In this day and age, I know where I stand politically, and where I stand politically is typically not where most of LGBTQ whatever community stands. But I respect and I love them all, and I wish them happiness and do whatever they want, live the life they want. And I think if you are in Hollywood and you may have to work with somebody else, or in life, you may have to work with somebody. Now, typically, if you're going to work at like the Home Depot, you're not going to have to kiss a coworker. But if you're going to Hollywood and you're working on a movie, straight, gay, or not, whatever, if there's a kissing scene and you accept that role, you're kissing. It doesn't matter who the other person is, you are doing it. And so that's part of it. To me, if you have a problem with that, you're in the wrong business, and I respect them all. More power to them all. I don't really know, much else to say about that aside from I wish them all success. Home Sweet Home. Oh yeah, thank you. Home Sweet Home, Poultrygeist, and the third was it was a 2-word movie. Let me try and pull up the list real quick. It was 2 words, not Dark Knight. It was, let's see here. Because I haven't posted it yet. I've been meaning to post that, but I just haven't done it yet. Let's see where I put him. That dog is driving me nuts. Here we go. Black Friday was the other one. So Home Sweet Home, Poultrygeist, and Black Friday are the 3 movies we're going to be watching. Yes. So, but I have them noted here, so I will be posting that up, on a post. Probably put that post up tomorrow. I see people cheer for slasher villains like their heroes is very interesting. Hey, to me, it's a movie, and I go to see a horror movie because I want to see people killed. Not because in real life I want people killed or anything, but it's a movie. And I want, like, if somebody's a dum-dum and there's a car they could get in and drive away, but they choose not to and they get killed. You died because you're dumb. I'm rooting against the character, not people. Don't want to play bi or gay character, then don't take the role. 100%. 100%. Yep. Organ Man. Glass is great. A very good movie. Yes. Blood Rage. Blood Rage not on the list. Blood Rage, I mean, it is on the list of movies I want to watch, but I just don't think we found a place where Blood Rage is streaming. I think that was a problem. I wasn't meant for the woke times. I'm old school. And Indrid, and so for me, I am, as far as I live my life, old school, but who am I to judge what somebody else does in their house or whatever? I don't have any problem. My problem is when people impose their will upon me. Because you identify one way or you want to live life one way doesn't mean I have to. We're all free. We all get to live how we want to live. And that's the problem. When you cross the line of going like, this is how I want to live, that's fine. But when you tell somebody you have to live the way I want to live, that's wrong. We all should be able to live the way we want. Is straight gay political? Most don't see it that way. People are people. And that's the thing, Jude. In real life, when you walk down the street, I can walk by a black man and say, hey, how you doing? Or just, good afternoon, and keep on going. It's not like, oh my God, there's a black guy. Like the news or the politicians or whatever want to paint it out to be, or like me being straight. I spend a lot of time in Palm Springs, which Palm Springs is like the new gay capital of the country. It's like passing up San Francisco. San Francisco is about shitting on the sidewalk and needles and drug use now. A lot of the gays, that community has moved down to Palm Springs. I'm out there all the time. And, I see them, I interact with them. I know them. I'm friends with some of them. No problem. It's the news that paints these problems or makes it, who is this? I'm getting a call from somebody I don't know. But it's all propaganda in the news. In real life, none of us give a shit. Nobody does. Thanksgiving is no longer a holiday. It's Halloween and Christmas, according to all the stores. And yeah, they just skip. Christmas is always creeping up even before Halloween. So yeah, it's the way it is. Blood Rage is on YouTube. LOL. When in doubt, always check the tube. Yes. Okay. So Blood Rage. So we'll push that to maybe like the following week. We'll push that because I don't want to do more than 3 movies a week. I almost went like 2 movies, but and then I was like, no, 3. People think the same. Actually, I agree, Jude. I really do. But anyways, I do want to talk about. I want to make this live stream here and probably go for another 15 minutes or so. About the Creep I.E con announcements. And yes, John Bernthal, I cannot believe it. I am absolutely blown away. I love the Punisher. Bernthal is a phenomenal actor. He's been in so much good stuff. And whether you're there for The Walking Dead or whether you're there for the Punisher or whatever else, he's great. And I cannot wait to meet him in person. But now also look at this. They are having a Lost Boys convention with Jason Patrick, Alex Winter, 2 of the main characters. I don't think we're going to get like the main character. I don't expect us seeing him. But as far as this, you have a great cast reunion here. But also, let me get back here. Let me go over here. Chance Michael Corbett from Pumpkinhead. So was Chance the little kid in Pumpkinhead that got killed? I think so, but I would have to look that up. Let's see. Chance ruins Las Vegas. Also starred in Pumpkinhead of the Rocketeer. I think Chance was the little killed. Was Lance Henriksen's kid that got killed in Pumpkinhead. So that's pretty badass. I don't know that I'm going to start a Pumpkinhead poster or anything because I don't see Lance doing too many autograph signings or anything, soon, but or ever again, I should say. So I think I'll probably pass on that. And I'm not trying to start a Lost Boys poster. Lost Boys is a great movie. Love the movie. But I only got so much space and I only got so much money. So there's that. But so, yeah, you also have Cravings food trucks and the Fear Farm haunt and Tattoo Alley Arcade. The VIP tickets are sold out. They always do. If you're going and you missed it. So Creep I.E also announced they're having Retro Palm Springs in May, and they're doing a Saved by the Bell reunion, which is pretty badass. So you've got that, and then here you go. Look, you've got Jeffrey Combs and Bruce Abbott, the two main dudes from Reanimator. You're gonna have fuck. How many things can you get signed? Oh my god. So man, I'm gonna have to order me a Reanimator poster to get a Reanimator poster. I'm gonna roll out of there with like with a Punisher and a Reanimator poster. Those are the two I'm gunning for. But so Nicholas King, you got down here from Sinister and Sinister 2. Great movies. I like Sinister, the first one, better. Second one was still pretty good. At Paranormal Activity 3. And then so if you need any more Terrifier autographs, Alexa Robertson from Terrifier 3. And then, Mason, whatever you say his last name, from Terrifier 3. I think he's the dude that got cut in half in the shower scene. Man, there's just so many great names going to be at Creep I.E. So it's happening the first weekend, as it says right here, January 31st, February 1st, February 2nd, the first weekend of February, the last day of January, first weekend of February. This is going to be an epic convention. It always is. I love this convention. I told Nick a long time ago, Creep I.E was becoming my favorite convention, and it has been for a year or so now. Creep I.E, they blow my socks off. You get in, you get your autographs, and I mean, sometimes things are a mess, but it happens at any convention. People cancel, lines get long, they have to cap lines, and sometimes you get like Matthew Lillard, who likes to spend way too much time with everybody he's signing stuff for, and it makes that line take an eternity to get through. These are things out of control of the convention. So I'll never hate on a convention for that stuff. There's different reasons why some other conventions may fall out of favor with me, but not because a line's long or something like that. Man, Creep I.E, I cannot wait. This Bernthal, that is my favorite, even though I already got his autograph. I already got it right here. That is my favorite announcement ever at a convention. Just because I love the Punisher. I absolutely love the Punisher. So cannot wait. Jamie Gertz was my girlfriend in Solar Babies when I was 10. Nice. Do you know how much you could spend on a film if you're self-financing a horror film? Well, Dominic, it depends. I personally self-financed my Clown Motel Massacre movie. I paid for that out of pocket. And I'm probably in about 10 grand. It's not a lot because we did a lot of things to save money, but you could do something for, probably 10 grand if you want like a lower budget movie and you don't pay your actors, because we didn't pay our actors. I would say a good budget to make something pretty decent. You give me 50,000. I'll tell you, you give me 50,000 bucks. I'll make a movie that will probably make millions. Like the Terrifier movies, $2 million budgets made 80 million. You give me 50 grand. I know the shortcuts and everything. It's not going to be what the union folks in Hollywood want to hear and everything. That's their problem. Give me 50 grand. I'll make a movie that will blow your socks off and make millions. So it just depends on how frugal you are. Being a producer, producers are the scumbags of the industry because they're the ones that control the money, where it goes, how it's spent, and who gets how much of it. And that's a tough job. It's a tough job, and people hate on them because you want to get paid. You want to get paid fairly, but they got a project to get done, and it's their job to make sure to spread that money to make sure that project gets done. So it's tough. But I see people make movies for $1,000 or less. No, they're going to suck. You make a movie for $1,000 or less, it's going to be trash. It's hardly going to even be watchable. So yeah, it just depends. Let's see here. My Wild Turkey 101 is better than Maker's Mark to be sweet or too sweet. Oh, Maker's Mark is too sweet. Okay, interesting. Man, that hard stuff, oof, I don't have the pipes for that hard stuff anymore. I get heartburn really bad drinking. And that's like Matt and I'll sit down and we'll have our like apple whiskey shots from time to time. And then I'm like dying of like heartburn like the whole next day, in addition to like feeling hungover or whatever. So I try to stick to my silver bullets, maybe on occasion, like a different, like a nicer, more fancier beer or whatever. But I try to stick to the beer. Grew up in that era of the distilleries. Mm, mm, Yeah. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a good beverage. There ain't nothing wrong with a good beverage. That's all I got to say about that. Any news on Scream 7? I have not heard anything lately or seen anything. I always keep an eye out at least once a week looking at the news, what's going on. But man, so I don't know much about that. But the big news of the day, again, Creep I.E Con announced Jon Bernthal going to be at Creep I.E January 31st, February 1st, February 2nd. I cannot wait for that. And then also Denzel Washington came out and said, and look at this, I don't want to take this label off. The Best Buy Steelbook, you can't get those no more. But Denzel came out and said there's going to be an Equalizer 4 and an Equalizer 5. Wow, what a day for announcements. Just a day after. I mean, not even 24 hours ago, I was sitting here going, man, it's a slow week in news. And then wham, this happens. Willing to invest in a project, but OGP makes a porn wet one debut. Ooh, yeah, no. I don't need to see Wet Movie 1 do a porn. Sorry. No Thanksgiving dinner for you again. Oh, man, that's a bummer. So we are actually going to be in NYC, New York City for Thanksgiving. So we're doing like a early Thanksgiving, and my wife is cooking up a big bird and everything, all the fixins and stuff this coming Saturday, as we're going to be in New York on Thanksgiving. We're going to go to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in the morning, watch that, and then we'll try and find something to eat. Maybe we'll have some Peking duck. Remember in A Christmas Story, the dogs take out the turkey and everything, and then they have to go find something to eat, and they're eating Peking duck, and the guy comes and chops the head off and all that. So maybe we'll go have, and I know that was Christmas, not Thanksgiving, but maybe we go have some Peking duck in honor of A Christmas Story or something. Let's see here. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Gale. Nev is coming back. Well, we do know that. Yes, Nev is coming back for Scream 7, but we don't know any more about the storyline or who else is coming back or who else may be in it. We haven't got too much in the way of news yet. Nick B, what's up? You ever seen the 2007 movie Vacancy with Luke Wilson? Nick, Vacancy is amazing. That is a great movie. And the sequel, Vacancy 2, is also very good. So if you haven't seen the sequel, check that out. But Vacancy, phenomenal movie. Absolutely love that movie. Great movie right there. Red Scream 7 comes out 2026. Yeah, I think, and that's where I think they were talking next year, but then all the things changing, the cast and all that stuff. Jenna Ortega and the other girl, Melissa Barrera, with them leaving, and they had to redo everything, and it pushed it back a year. So that's why I think it is 2026. Going to rewatch Equalizer. Nice. Give it its due. Like, watch the whole thing and then let me know how you feel about it. I don't, because if you maybe the beginning maybe kind of slow or whatever, but I love it because it's Boston too. That's another thing. I love the fact that it takes place in Boston. I love the New England area, but it's a good one. I love it. Crowdfunding, I heard a good way to find a $50,000 film, or to fund a $50,000 film. Yeah, hey, crowdfunding, if you can do it. I tried crowdfunding once, and man, we barely struggled to get $2,000. Times are tough. People don't have a lot of money. If you can find somebody to give you the money, then go for it. And now this there's a guy who I'm not even going to say his name, because come to find out he's a turd. There's a guy in Vegas who made a movie. I don't think it's even come out or whatever, but he did a crowdfund, but he went on Cameo, the website Cameo, and paid a famous actor to talk about his movie, and kind of gave the impression that this guy was going to be in his movie. So he raised like $50,000 because of this. And there was no fucking chance in hell. This guy would have been more than 50,000 just for this guy to be in the movie. But this movie filmmaker guy out there in Vegas paid this famous celebrity to do a promotional video, and he put it up on his campaign, his crowdfunding campaign, and he got a lot of money for it. To me, that was dishonest bullshit. And I could go do that, probably trick people into paying me money, and then they find out that actor's not going to be in it. And this is not like a B movie actor. This is like a legit big time actor director guy. So shame on that guy for doing what he did there. But if you can go get $50,000, I'll tell you, if you learn a secret how to get $50,000 to make a movie, please let me know. Because if somebody would give me 50 grand, I would make a movie that would make fucking millions. And then we would have a lot of other money to make more movies. So it's just like, I just need that one financial break. But sometimes it's tough. Certain nights playing football, that sour mesh would come by on the breeze. What? Oh, you talking like you're talking about like distilleries, the smell of distilleries blowing over toward the football field. Yeah, I'll tell you what, some of those that doesn't smell good when they're making it. Some of it, like even beer, even some of the breweries, it does not smell good when they're brewing it. I have Mississippi Burning, a new sealed with a Blockbuster sticker. Nice, very cool. Yeah, I would not open that. Leave that the way it is. Fa wa wa ra ra. What is it? Fa wa wa ra ra. What is that? It sounds so familiar, but I don't know what the reference is there, Mr. Bones. Duck is my favorite. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Fa ra 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 ra. Yes. Yeah, from the movie where they're sitting there in the restaurant. Yeah. See, hilarious. Duck is my favorite. I don't think I've ever had duck. I don't think I've ever in my life had duck. My whole family broke up a decade ago. No holidays, too many deaths in the family, huge family. That sucks, and that's where you would hope with a huge family that you would still stay in touch with some of them. That's a bummer, Jude. I'm sorry for you. A Fluffy Gamer just got here. Start over. Okay. Fluffy Gamer, John Bernthal, the Punisher, is going to be at Creep I.E. How about them apples? The freaking Punisher is going to be a Creep I.E. And then on top of that, Denzel Washington is going to make 2 more Equalizer movies. I'm like, my brain is on overload today. Absolute overload. Hey, Kate is great in anything, but Vacancy, that's a phenomenal movie. Vacancy is why I recommended Terror Trap to OG Pizzle. Yes. No, Vacancy, man. Phenomenal movie. Love that movie. You can get a known person in your film if you have 25 or 30 grand. Christian Bale and others have taken roles independent. Yes, no, and I mean, there's a lot of people that you could get for. I mean, maybe not obviously Christian Bale money, but there's actors you can get. I think like Tom Arnold. You could get Tom Arnold for 10 grand a day. I mean, there's names out there. I don't want Tom Arnold in my movie. I have nothing against Tom Arnold. Whatever, live his life. But for me, I don't want somebody like that. I don't want somebody like that, like a goofy name. I would want a Christian Bale. Fuck me. Are you kidding me? Man, I would put Christian Bale in my movie. And if I had to kiss Christian Bale to be in my movie, I would kiss Christian Bale to get him in my movie. I want fucking Christian Bale in my movie. Who wouldn't? Was the film title Skate to Hell? No. And who did that? That sounds familiar. Is that Cool Duder's movie? Or is that no, I'm not talking about Cool Duder. No issues with Cool Duder. And I'm not talking about Tom Devlin. This is a different guy. This is an off the wall guy, a standalone, one of a kind, like film kind of guy. I know Cool Duder did a movie in Vegas. I don't remember what it's called. I don't know if it's out yet or not. No. It's called Desert Fiends. Is it called Desert Fiends? I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if it's out yet or not. Haven't talked to Cool Duder in a while. I don't think I've seen Cool Duder since maybe Creep I.E. or something. Or a convention a while back. But it's not Cool Duder, and it's definitely not Tom Devlin. It's definitely not one of those guys. So don't. I don't. Skate to Hell sounds familiar, but I don't know who did that. I don't remember. Can't wait to check out Cool Duder's new movie. Oh, so there you go. Desert Fiends actually stars Scout Taylor Compton. Yeah, so can't wait to see it. No, yeah, hey, and you know what? That's awesome for Cool Duder. And he had, I think he's got Eric Roberts in there too, right? Who was just in a movie that Master Chaos did that I worked on that's coming out in December. So I think he has Scout and Eric Roberts in that movie, right? So no, I mean, hey, Cool Duder moving up, doing big things. It's very cool that he did that, made that movie. I'm looking forward to checking it out. Here's the thing, and I've talked about this. These Amityville films, and I have not seen Amityville Karen. I cannot speak on that. But you get so many of these movies like Amityville this, Amityville that. I just don't care about those. Desert Fiends, that's kind of like a different, unique story as far as I know. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. So I would like to see that. And so I got to get a hold of Cool Dude to figure out, is it out yet? I don't think Desert Fiends is out yet, right? I don't know, but I'll have to talk to Cool Dude and figure that out. Love Duck 2, but I get them from Sam Woo or other established Asian establishments because they know how to season it very well so that it doesn't taste grainy. Or gamey, doesn't taste gamey. Gotcha. So there are, like, down in like Chinatown in New York City, like in Manhattan, there are a lot of Asian restaurants, a lot of, with the duck like hanging in the window and all that. Never had it, never been. But Wohop down there. Love me some Wohop. Would not break my heart to have Thanksgiving dinner at Wohop, but we'll see about that. I'm not sure. I'm not a fan of Cool Duder, and I don't know why. Don't remember. Yeah, I mean, it could be a number of reasons, but I'm not gonna, not gonna get into the past like drama or anything. I didn't ever really have drama with Cool Duder, but there was some differences with other people. I'm not gonna get into it. What are your thoughts on Chauncey Phillips? I think he's a nice guy. I wish him the best with his movies, and I'm looking forward to seeing Desert Fiends. Man, I've known Sean, well, Fluffy, and I have known Sean and Wet Movie One and Cinestalker for a long time, like maybe at least 10 years now. Hey, he's doing things I want to do. He's making movies, and I'm making movies, but I need fucking Matt to get it edited so we can put it out there. And I got to get this fucking nightmare of a fucking Clown Motel Massacre has to get out there at some point. So Cool Duder is doing things. Yeah. See, OGP is friends with Duder, peeps. Yes, no, and that's see him. I don't see him that often. He lives kind of far, but very cordial and friendly and talk and hang out. He was in my live stream. Oh no, yeah, Creep I.E. We were walking around together on my live stream. More Equalizer is always a good thing. Jude, my opinion, he seems very entitled. Well, and yeah, how's G fam? What's up? I've been waiting for him to release Skate to Hell. I like to skateboard and BMX movies. Did Cool Duder do Skate to Hell? Was that his movie? I don't know. Someone said Cool Duder, maybe he's cool person, know him, never met him. I've never had an issue. I mean, there was some beef with him and somebody else in the past, and there was maybe fault on both sides, and we could sit here and go, oh well, this person should have done this or this person should have done, but we've all had these things. Fluffy and I used to hate each other. Fluffy and I have been friends, like I since we're like 15 years old, literally, like we've been friends forever, but we've had our differences. And, I've had differences with John Ward. I mean, we all, and hopefully if the friendship is there, if the relationship is strong enough, you get past that stuff. And that's where the differences between Cool Duder and the other individual, that's all in the past. They're good. So, so that's why I don't really want to dive in any of that. Skate to Hell is Duder. And he has Spencer Breslin and other peeps. Okay, nice. Very cool. I did not know that. OGP would kiss Christian Bale. Hey, if that's what it took to get him in the movie, I'll do what I got to do to get Christian Bale in my movie. There's no question about that. You imagine like Clown Motel Massacre, the clowns over there killing everybody, whooping up on people, and then all of a sudden, Christian Bale pops up on Batman and fucking whoops up on a clown. Epic. That would be great. I would do it in a minute. Let's see. We're gonna have to wrap up here very soon. I think he actually has Tom Arnold in there as well. Oh, no way. Okay. Dustin did Amityville Films. Yes. Hey, Dustin, I don't like the way he makes his movies. I don't like the way he treats other people. And so that's that. You know, other than that, I got nothing really to say about Dustin. Let's see here. You get there. Well, and SoCal, I'm holding, I'm steady as she goes. We're keeping on, and we're working on it. One day we will get there. But anyways, once again, I'm going to wrap this video up here today with once again mentioning Creep I.E has done it again. They've blown me away again. Man, I love Nick and the other folks that are behind Creep I.E Con. Amazing people putting on great conventions, and it's a new convention. This is only the fourth. I think the fourth one, right? For Creep I.E Con. So it's a new convention. Have they had little bumps in the road? Yes. Every new business is going to have bumps in the road. So they're ironing them out. They're always looking for ways to improve. And Creep I.E is my favorite convention. I cannot wait for this convention. Man, we've got Days of the Dead out in Vegas in January. I will be there. We got Creep I.E Con at the end of January and February. I will be there. So get your tickets and let's go hang out, have some fun, and see celebrities. And then especially in Vegas, let's go toss some cold ones back afterwards and have a good old time. Man, Creep I.E, Equalizer, life is good, baby. Life is good today. So the ship is on the takeoff projection. Great work, OG people. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. And I can't wait to see you, whether it's at one of these conventions or running into you at a theme park or somewhere. One of these days, that's going to happen. Our streams will cross. So anyways, everybody, thank you. Well, thank you for that, Andrew. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Please, if you're in Southern California or if you're in Las Vegas, if you're in Phoenix, think about getting tickets to Creep I.E Con. It's an amazing convention and I cannot wait. Hopefully I get to see you all there. This has been an amazing day of news and I got to go now. So I apologize for having to run out on you here. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Videos coming will be the room tour with all my movie related Christmas decorations. And then horror movie Monday. On Monday, we're going to go 3 p.m. Pacific time. So 6 p.m. Eastern on Monday. And we're going to talk about those three movies, Home Sweet Home, Black Friday, and whatever that other one was. I forget. But I'm going to put up a post about that. So be on the lookout for those videos and maybe more in the very near future. I'm not too sure. We'll see how it goes. Take care, everybody. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later.